Hey guys, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and follow my Instagram Lolly Forever, follow my TikTok Lolly Forever 1, and follow my dog's Instagram Baby Sammy for life, and at Norm my messy hair. I am gonna do a Q&A with questions I came up with. The very first question is, who are my voice teachers or voice teacher? And what are my favorite things about them? Like, what do I like about them or do I not like them? Like, the answer is, I do love them. They're absolutely incredible. And it's Allison Porter and Carrie Larson. And, yeah. And both of them, oh wait. That's what it was that felt different. And something felt weird and I realized it was the stress. But anyways, I love Allison Porter and I love Carrie Larson. And generally, I do not have a favorite thing about them because they're just so much fun. And they're incredible and they're top-notch professionals. Like, they're absolutely amazing. And yeah, so like, they're absolutely amazing. The next question, and the next question is how many or how much dance do I do currently? So here's the thing. This is like how many dance classes I do and like dance related. Like, the answer to that is right now I'm currently not doing much dance. I would kind of like to do more, but the thing is that the reason I'm not dancing as much as I was, like, I want to like almost, wait, no, I want to say about a couple months ago, is because they haven't done it worldwide, and yeah, and then they haven't done one since spring, and that's kind of sad, but I am still dancing. I am, well, first up, I'm taking a hip-hop art class, a free Saturday hip-hop class with guide group, so I'm really working on my hip-hop in class. I love hip-hop, so that's a lot of fun. And then I also I am keeping up with, like, just my dance training. Like, I'm generally, like, always dancing. I'm the one that, like, I dance around the house constantly. And, like, I come in the room sometimes, like, later in the evening, like, I'll play with Sam for a few minutes. We'll come back here and I'll just start improving. And, like, I'm always dancing and I'm keeping up with my training. And I do the ALTC dance boot camp. I have done it 2 years in a row. I did ALTC dance boot camp 2021 on Zoom. I did both days, day 1 and day 2, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And that was a lot of fun. That was like so much fun, and it was an incredible opportunity for me because even though my parents did pay for it, it was still a really great opportunity because I learned a lot from it. And I went through a lot of hours of dance and I pushed myself to the next level and it changed me as a dancer because I feel like it really made me, it made my stamina. I might be saying that word is like one of those words that I always, whenever I say it, I think I'm saying it wrong. And then and I feel like I'm not. It's just like one of those words that is weird for, it's like, just one of those words that, like, isn't bad. It doesn't mean anything bad. It's just a weird word for me. It's like one of the weird word to say. Like, a word that's saying it is, like, weird. Like, for me, it's not a bad word. It doesn't mean anything bad. For those who don't know what it means the ability to go for a really long time. So when you say, like, when you use it in, like, dance, it means dancing for a really long time, long hours, and stuff. Like, stamina means a long time. So, yeah. But it, like, it changed me as a dancer. I felt like I really pushed myself, and it made me show, like, it really, like, it just changed me. Like, it made me work really hard, and I felt like I could do longer. Since then, I've been able to do classes that are longer and be just as strong in the beginning or be just as strong at the end as I was in the beginning. Sometimes I'm even stronger in the end because of the fact that, like, the beginning, I always say the beginning of class, I don't go full out. I go, like, I do, but I don't. And what I mean by that is, at the beginning of class is when I'm really focused and concentrating on learning the choreography, learning the steps, and so I don't go to my normal full out. Versus once I know the choreography and I know the steps, which are the same thing, then I go even more full out than I did at the beginning. So yeah, and then I did AOTC Dance Boot Camp 2022 on Zoom, and that one was a lot of fun. That one was a lot of fun, especially because Abby spotlighted a Zoom dancer. It wasn't me, but she spotlighted a Zoom dancer. And when she did that, I couldn't really, like, it was I had to come up to the screen to really see, like, what was going on, like, at the ALTC. But it was fine because it actually worked out better because it made me push myself even harder. And it wasn't me pushing myself even harder. It was this other dancer pushing me to be harder. Sorry, Sam just rolled over and on his back and looks so cute. Oh, I love you, baby. The update on the pimple is still there. And in my opinion, it's slightly less noticeable. Like, from far away, you don't really see it. Kind of, but it's living its life. But anyways, when like Abby said, a good dancer makes another good dancer even better. Because I saw this dancer, I saw that she was a good dancer. I saw her working hard. And guess what? That made me work even harder. Because I saw that and went like, she can't be better than me. There's no way I'm gonna let that happen. Like, I'm not gonna let her be amazing and the movie less amazing. No, I want to be better than her. So that made me work really hard. And so yeah. But I have been trying my best to keep up with my dancing and that whole thing. The next question that I came up with is, when am I coming out with new music? I really want to, but the thing is, I don't have ideas. It's like, I sometimes will like get an idea and then I'll start on it or I'll finish it. And then I'll look at it and be like, that doesn't really seem like me. Like, that doesn't seem what I want. Like, maybe it's great for other people, but not for me. So then I'll, like, start all over. And, yeah, that's kind of a habit. Because I want my music to really be me. I make everything that way. The next question is, what is a fun activity that I like to do? This one I have talked about before, but I really am going to talk about it again, is I love to come in my room later in the evening and just start improvising to literally no music. It's like all of a sudden, and a song will be like playing in my head, and it's like almost like it's like the song isn't actually playing. Like I can't, like the song isn't actually playing, but like I can hear it. It's almost like my brain just goes to the lyrics, and I get so in the zone that like it's almost like I can hear it, but I know it's not actually playing. And that doesn't really, like, you're kind of like, are you sure you're okay? I am, because as soon as I stop improving, it stops. And yeah, so anyway. And it's like, I'm aware that it's not playing. I'm aware that it's just playing so loudly in my head that it's like, almost like I can hear. It's really cool. I love to just improv. Because improving has generally been something for me that I really enjoy. Like improving is something I really enjoy. Or fun fact, actually the day that I technically, yeah, I'm trying to make sure I have the correct. Yeah, the day that I like kind of not really lost Susie, but I kind of did, and or found out we weren't keeping her. I came in my room, I think that night, and I started improving. And for those who don't know that story, Susie was a dog my mom's brother rescued, and then we were gonna keep her, but then my mom's brother fell in love with the dog, and the dog fell in love with him, and it was meant to be that way. Even though that day I was really upset that morning because I didn't understand it in that moment. I was just really upset in that moment. But over time, over a few hours later, I was good to go. I started improving and stuff. And I still have Sam. And he's always going to be my baby. I love you, Sam. He's like, I'm taking a nap on the floor. Sam, you realize you have a dog bed right there and you're choosing to lay on the floor. But yeah, I generally just love improving. Like, it's so much fun. And the next question is, I have talked about, or I recently have brought up, that I am going to really start teaching in a family member dance. What sort of stuff am I going to be teaching her? What sort of style, all of that. Here's the thing. I don't 100% know yet. I kind of have ideas in my mind because I don't know what style she likes best. Yeah, I know from what it looked like she loves to do jumps and turns, so I haven't really seen her do turns, but I definitely have seen her do jumps. So obviously I'm gonna be teaching her jumps and turns, starting very beginner, because that's one thing that I'm working on is reminding myself she's 6. She's still doing beginner. She's never taken a dance class before. She's very, very beginner. I'm reminding myself that because of the fact that I'm so used to working with myself and doing really advanced stuff that sometimes it's kind of a little bit of a change for me to work with a younger, more beginner dancer and stuff. But I will say, she's 6, but she's dancing in 7 and 8. and closer to 8. And what I mean by that is she's dancing up, and that's not a bad thing. That's a really good thing, because it means she can do more mature choreography. She can handle more challenging stuff. And obviously, I'm starting beginner with her because I want her to know that, because that's the start of it all, is doing the beginner stuff, doing demi-plie, doing grand plie, doing releve, doing passe. I'm trying to think of other beginner stuff. I'm doing single turn, doing a soutenu turn, doing traveling turns, doing leaps, and doing, well, I don't think that's beginner, so I'm going to change. I was going to say a toe touch jump, but that's more intermediate, not really beginner. Like, there's so many beginner stuff, and I'm doing that first, because that's really important. I'm going to try to teach her to be very versatile, and I probably won't do much with hip-hop, partly because that is something that I don't know if she can. I feel like she's probably gonna be doing the free Saturday dance class with Geiger, so I'll leave the hip hop more in his area. But yeah, and so yeah, it's really cool that I'm able to do this, and because I have dreamed of, like, I'm not getting paid to do this. Was a gift I gave her because I always wanted to train someone else in dance and singing. And then I learned a lot about singing, thanks to Allison Porter and Carrie Larson. And yes, it is my dream for her to be in class with Carrie Larson and Allison Porter, but that's probably not going to happen, or at least not for a really, really long time. But anyways, it's a lot of fun. Because I love getting to, like, I kind of work with her on that because she loves it. And that, it's really cool because it's not that nobody doesn't support me, it's that nobody gets it in the way that I get it. And finally, I have someone that, like, I know really, really well that understand it in the way that I understand it, and it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Like, it's really, really cool. So, yeah, like, the next question is, I'm trying to think of one, because I had one I had another one in my head. Also, I want to appreciate how long my hair is starting to get, because now it's like, it's really, really long, and I like it, and I kind of get annoyed with it. And you can tell that, like, we got some pink, we got some purple, like, and I did that because I feel like having my hair, like, dyed in, like, a fun color really gives me, like, pop star vibes. And it makes me feel more like a pop star almost. And I'm training to be a pop star. So, like, doing that is helping me out a lot. I feel like I'm more me with my hair dyed pink and purple than I am without it. Like, I feel like there's just something missing when it's not. I love my natural hair color, nothing up against it, but pink and purple really makes me feel like, it just makes me feel more like me. Like, there's just something about it that I love. It's really, really fun. I love the pink and purple. It's just fun. And I love that right now it's not, like, crazy tangly. But it is starting to get long, and that is kind of difficult because my hair is long, and well, it's starting to get long, and it's thick. And it, like, randomly it will just like do that, and then I'm like trying to like push it behind me and stuff, because that's just for me that feel. But I like it. And the next question, okay, I'm going to do like two more. We're also, I'm really excited because, let me pull it out. This thing works really, really well. For those who don't know what this is, I'm going to show you. It's an eyeglass cleaner. I don't wear glasses. I wear blue, well, I kind of do. I wear JoJo Siwa blue light glasses that I don't use as much as I should. And all you do is you just do it like this. And then you, wait, let me open these a little. And then you just pinch it. And then you just slide it around. And then you do the other side. And then it, oh wait, right there, there's a tiny. But ignore that sound, Sam starting to sneeze. But I love this. It cleans your glasses. And I have a green one. Because, as you can tell, because my parents got a huge pack of them. Because they got one with a random package. With the package they ordered once. It randomly came with a black and white one. And then they used it so much. And then it randomly just, like, we think it, like, fell under a chair or something. Or, like, it went missing. Like, it wasn't like, oh, someone stole it or anything. No, it was just, like, gone. Like, I think what happened is that I think it fell somewhere, and then I think it got covered up in, like, dust or something, or, like, we didn't know, like, or something happened to where, like my dad accidentally, like, sweeped it up and, like, threw it away, or ended up getting thrown away by accident. Like, we don't know. I think we accidentally threw it away. Like, it was in a pile or something, and we threw it. But anyways, I'm really excited because right now it's really fun to, like, be able to teach a family member all about dance and technique and I was gonna say hip hop, but maybe I'll work a little bit with it. But it's really cool. The next question is, how have I been doing with the aerial silks? So, for those who don't know, I realized I do have an aerial dance hammock. I use it as silks because my room isn't high enough up. And what that means is, like, I feel like you need a, like, high ceiling, and my room isn't the most high ceiling ever. Or for it to work, because I've seen videos and stuff, and it always looks like it looks off the ground. Like, versus when I had it as an aerial dance hammock. And it was very thin, but it was one, and it worked. But the thing was that whenever I would do any form of laying down tricks and stuff, my entire upper shoulder and head would be laying on the ground. So it was like this. This part being like my head, my shoulders. This part being like my, right here being the waist down. Fun fact, I can bend my hand really far back. And if I push it, I can bend it all the way to right there. I can also do this. I feel like this is more common. But yeah, it's really, so, like, I feel like it's cool saying that I can, like, I arch my hand back, like, pretty far, I feel, like, because I never seen anyone arch their hand back this far and be like perfectly fine, no broken bones situation. But the aerial silks, I'm working. The thing is, it's not that I don't have upper body strength. I do, but when it comes to grabbing onto fabric that is stretchy and it kind of like, when I grab onto it, it kind of goes down a little bit, stretch it down. I'm not good with that. Because I'm not very good with it. Also, I don't get a good grip on it. So it's like my hand just kind of slides. So, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm being very safe. I got the mat and stuff underneath. My dream is to have an aerial, like, hoop in here one day, but since they're, like, really expensive, and considering that averagely they're, like, $70 on up, since they're really expensive, that's not gonna happen for a while. Maybe one day. But anyway, I'm currently really enjoying life right now. Like, because nothing's really happening in life right now. Like, nothing bad's happening, nothing good's happening. It's like, nothing's happening. And then, like, literally, like, I watched YouTube today. YouTube and TikTok, and that's been my day. And I had lunch. I did chores. I had a snack. It was ketchup. Fun fact about me is that I love ketchup. Like, I will only eat Heinz ketchup. So, what happens is that my dad will go out and he'll, like, get, like, pretty good size, like, kind of big bottle of Heinz ketchup. And we're lucky if it lasts me a week. Because the last one lasted almost a week. But not a full week. Like, we're lucky. I go through ketchup like it's going out of, like they're gonna stop selling it. Sort of thing. And stuff. But I'm gonna say peace out. Bye.